On third down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And now a decision here on the opening drive. Fourth and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Here we go.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
11, Thomas.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Past the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Hurt sets up to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
After the sack on first down, Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 88 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw for Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Here we go.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Ready, set.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Ready.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
I know this. I do this. I do this.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On third down, Mixon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 44 yards. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
They'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know if kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
First throw there taken in by Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready?
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Go street.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Okay,
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Sanders, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
To throw, Burrow. Eluding the press, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I'm fine, ready?
They run for it with Mixon. There's a nice move. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
A big conversion on 4th down, but no timeouts left, so you got to go quick here.
On 2, ready?
A final shot now for Burrow. He'll buy some time, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase finding the end zone on the game's final play. And Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, kept off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime, and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Palmer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Gibson again. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rolling right out of bounds. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Chargers. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Play action. It's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Herbert on first down now. Steps away to his left. And Herbert going to slide to his stop, and he has a first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Washington will take over first and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Wentz now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Washington.
81. Do that.
Wentz now to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. McLaurin, 44 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
10 more yards. Complete to Keenan Allen. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On second and very short, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Williams, 33 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it,
and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Wentz on third down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Wentz now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll go again with Gibson.
Oh, look at the juke. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Robinson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's Eckler again. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
It's 4th down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Oh, good move. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 82. To throw is Wentz.
Touchdown, Washington.
J.D. McKissick from 17 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now Joey Slye for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 31. Chargers 21.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Lefty, lefty.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Once more, Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll run with Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.